Well, hello there and welcome to Rising Borno, your path to prosperity. The Borno state government is not resting on its oars to ensure that good governance and development reaches the good people of the state. Well, these can be seen in trends of events happening in Borno state under the stewardship of Governor Babagana Zulum. The week has been full of life as the governor distributed 100 million naira wrappers to women and widows in Damasak of Mobar Local Government Council. The governor also provided food palliatives to over 3,000 returnees from Niger Republic. More than 20,000 of the women comprising widows, housewives and IDPs benefited from the 100 million naira cash and wrappers shared in Damasak community. Well, during his visit, he was at the government secondary school, Damasak, and Zana Umarti Primary School for assessment, where he approved 10 units of housing estates for teachers and 50,000 naira cash each to the teachers. He also directed the biometric data capture of civil servants in the state, stressing that the exercise should be concluded before the end of February.
This issue of biometric, I will cancel it. This issue of biometric, once somebody has PBN, we have to stop biometric. Third of service, you have to take note. All biometric exercise has to be concluded on or before February ending. From March 1, no more biometric exercise. We have many methods of identifying duplications in the systems. Once somebody has bank account number, valid BBN, I think we can simply identify those workers. Compare my property to the Ministry of Finance and to the biometric unit, and all biometric has to be ended on or before February, and henceforth no biometric. We have many methods of addressing these challenges. You have need, that's okay. You have BBN and account number valid, that's okay. And the certificate? No, certificate is different. Just now, all of you now. Why that class empty? I'll go to class empty, and then this 123, I'll recruit teachers so that they will be trained here. Day and night, they will be trained. I want them to pass examination. Now this is February. Group them in such a way that they'll read and write very well. Once they pass examination, all of them will take them to tertiary institutions.
Meanwhile, the palliatives distribution was extended to 3,847 returnees from Niger Republic.
These have directly affected the border communities. Especially we have two local communities, namely Abadem and Bojama. As well as Moda. These three local communities were seriously affected because we were shared in some boundaries. You can remember by now we could have supposed to have resettled one particular community, but because of the ongoing crisis, we couldn't do so. However, I am optimistic that the crisis will be resolved. And now I'm optimistic that we shall federal government will create alternatives, an alternative to this program, so that the military will completely overtake some of the areas that hitherto being supported by the Nigerian and other than people of the
Of course, he has attended to the major issues now because he has a very good interactive session with our farmers. He has supported them. He has encouraged them into rice farming, onion and everything. This is just a kind of a palliative to the women. And we are very grateful to him indeed. He has provided with improved seedlings. He has provided water forms. He drilled over 1,500 tube wells here, and he provided fertilizers, and he has provided security. the military, the police, the CJ team on daily basis. They are going on patrol to be as agro rangers, and he gives them stipend on every day. We thank God with the support of His Excellency. Damasak is becoming camp for now. The military are up and doing, while His Excellency is always supportive and behind the Nigerian Army and other security paramilitary officers.
We are right now in Damasak, the headquarters of Mabar local government, and the governor has been in this exercise on distribution of palliatives for quite a long time now. Particular area, Damasak, has been displaced, and His Excellency has, when he was the commissioner of Triple R, he rebuilt the whole town of this Damasak. And immediately after the completion of the rebuilding, the inhabitants were returned back. So after the returning, the governor usually set a timetable for distribution of relief materials periodically to the returnees before they pick the pieces of their lives. So Alhamdulillah, today we are on a routine visit to Damasak, and we have seen practically to ourselves the number of returnees from this local government is closely is about 25,000 inhabitants are already in Damasak now. So the governor went around yesterday in the two camps, the one in the headquarters of Damasak and two the Abadam local government returnees who are in the camp, also in Damasak town. And Alhamdulillah, the governor has discussed with them, and he have seen the level of participation in their rural farming activities, business activities. You see the total number of farmlands cultivated, and you see crops like maize, rice, vegetables. They are all practically here now in the Damasak town. So Alhamdulillah, this morning the governor is now distributing wrappers to each of the women head of household in a token of 5,000 naira.
It would be recalled that Governor Zulum promised to resolve the crisis between farmers and herders in the state. The governor had, in the course of the week, matched his words with action as he inaugurated 3 committees at the State Government House in Maiduguri. The committees include the reconstruction and resettlement of displaced persons from neighboring Bama local government and committee to investigate the root causes of farmers and herders crisis, while the other is to ensure maintenance and installation of street lights in Maiduguri Metropolis and Jere local government. He charged the committees on farmers-herders conflicts to identify cattle grazing routes and proffer solutions that will avert future recurrence. He charged the Committee on Farmers-Herders Conflicts to make recommendations and suggestions within 2 months. The Commissioner of Education, who spoke on behalf of the 3 committees, assured to fulfill its task, promising not to fail.
Another committee is to investigate the root causes of conflict between farmers and herders in Borno State, but most importantly, propose solutions that will forestall future occurrence. I think the committee is not only to investigate the root causes, but make recommendations on how possible best we shall avert such crisis. It is imperative to note that the formation of Bama Reconstruction Committee Phase 2 is prompted by the relative peace being enjoyed in that part of the state, coupled with our resettlement effort towards ensuring the voluntary resettlement of internally displaced persons in all safe areas to enable them to restart their livelihood in their original home of Abba. Why Bama is very important? Why Abadan is very important? It's because of the refugees that we are having in the Republic of Niger and the Republic of Cameroon. And very soon we shall also inaugurate a similar committee for that of Kuka local government, which is to handle the repatriation of those that are living in the Republic of Chad. It is very important because we have over 300,000 people that are still living in these our neighboring countries. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will no doubt agree with me that peace and security are critical to the attainment of development in any society, as Borno State government regain its past glory of form of peace and hospitality. In this connection, I urge you as members of this important committee to work assiduously in the execution of your assignment in order to achieve substantial part of your mandate before the commencement of the rainy season. I therefore charge you to discharge your functions with zeal and commitment for the sake of humanity. Let me also correct the MC. The first committee, Power Reconstruction Committee, was chaired by late Usman Chidashua, while I served as the technical committee chairman of this very important committee, of the then committee. That was prior to the establishment of the Ministry for Reconstruction and Settlement. When I took over the mantle of leadership as the ministry, as the commissioner for the ministry, the functions of the committee has been transferred to the Ministry for RRR. With the existing gaps that we have in RRR, coupled with the fact that the Commissioner for Education was the chairman of the Repatriation Committee, co-chaired, I think, by the former Commissioner for RRR, it is imperative for us to put in place a mechanism that will ensure the settlement of the people as well as the repatriation of those that are living in the Republic of Chad and Republic of Cameroon, in line with the directives of the federal government to establish a similar committee at the state level. Bearing in mind that we have another committee which is being headed by the Deputy Governor of Borno State, which has the entire function of management of the repentant Boko Haram member, as well as the repatriation. This committee will look into the issues of resettlement as well as reconstruction. Another very important committee is that of the is that which is being chaired by Honorable Tijani, who is the special advisor on monument. This committee is to investigate the root causes of conflicts between herders and farmers in Borno State, and most especially provide solutions to the problems at hand. This committee is very important, and that is why the committee has representation from all the emirate councils of Borno State. The functions of this committee, among others, is to identify, one, the remote causes of the incessant conflicts between farmers and herders, to identify areas that are affected as well as prone to incidents of farmers and herders clash in the state, and most especially to identify and document the grazing reserves and its current status in Borno State, to also identify the then cattle routes in the states, which is also very important. The committee also has the mandate, among others, to report any other matter that deems germane for the attainment of its mandate. This committee was given 2 months to complete its assignment, while the committee for the reconstruction will be reinforced until the completion of the rehabilitation exercise. The last but not the least is the committee for the maintenance and installation of street lights in Borno State. This committee was put in place hitherto even before the establishment of this committee. They have been working. When the new Commissioner for Education was appointed, I told him that the management of street lights should be handled by the Commissioner for Higher Education because of the successes that we have recorded so far under its administration in the management of street light. However, because of the role of the MDNs that are related to this very important function, we decided to draw a representative from the Ministry of Transport and Energy, the representative of Rural Electrification Board. They are all under the Ministry of Transport and Energy, and then the representative of Civil Defense, amongst others. The main function of this committee is to ensure the maintenance and installation of street lights, especially within metropolitan Nigeria local government areas of Borno State. In particular, while the committee has also mandate to look after the installations in other local government areas, but I want you to do more in metropolitan Nigeria while the ministry will also have some certain oversight functions, both within and outside, especially outside the state. On this note, it is my singular honor and privilege to inaugurate these three important committees, namely, one, the Committee for the Reconstruction and Settlement of Communities Affected by the Insurgency in Bama local government area of Borno State, and then two, the committee that will investigate the causes of farmers conflict in Borno State and proper solutions that will avert future occurrences. And last but not the least, the Committee for the Maintenance of Street Lights, or the installation and maintenance of street lights in Borno State to the glory of God and to the benefit of humanity. Today, Wednesday, 7th February 2024.
In the meantime, Professor Babagana Zulum said his administration will provide the necessary support to initiatives that will boost food security in the state. He stated this during the commissioning of the National Agricultural Land Development Authority (NALDA's) housing scheme, farm training and empowerment projects in the state. The Executive Secretary of NALDA, Prince Paul Ikone, praised Governor Zulum for revamping the state agricultural sector, which also keyed into President Tinubu's agricultural agenda for the country. He urged stakeholders and state governments to emulate the agricultural transformation of Governor Zulum. Meanwhile, Governor Zulum commended NALDA for executing its projects in the state, which has created employment and economic growth. He assured to partner with the agency towards enhancing food security and providing livelihood opportunities to communities affected by the insurgency. The project comprises 120 housing units, a clinic, a school for children of farmers, a worship center, solar-powered boreholes, fish ponds, poultry houses, and other livestock, among others.
This project is fully funded by NALDA. And I want to inform this gathering that NALDA has similar projects in about 8 local government areas of Borno State. They have a project in Kondela, in Nishani, in Biu, in Mafa, amongst others. Let me use this opportunity to commend the hard-working Executive Secretary of NALDA for all the initiatives that he has been doing in his organization that are geared towards creating employment and enhancing means of livelihood. Here in Borno State, the communities have faced serious challenges as a result of the insurgency. About 3.5 million people were displaced within the last 11 years, but fortunately enough, government at all levels. What I mean by all levels is that the federal government, state government, and local government areas in the state were able to resettle about 2 million displaced people. And inshallah, Borno state government will partner the federal government, partner with the Ministry for Humanitarian Affairs, Ministry for Agriculture and Food Security, the Refugee Commission, and last but not the least, NALDA, with the view to ensuring the resettlement of the remaining 1.2 million displaced people. This project is very dear to us because, as you can see, the components of this project is not only the rural housing scheme. We have a poultry production unit, We have also drip irrigation sites. You can see behind the housing scheme. And most importantly, we also have pasture development sites that will ensure ranching. And this is what we are looking for. Yesterday, the Borno State government has inaugurated a committee that will investigate the root causes of conflicts between herders and farmers and propose solutions to Borno State government. I believe the chairman of the committee and the members of the committee will tap into the potentials of NADA with a view to providing solutions to the farmers-herders clash. Executive Secretary Nanda, while the government of Borno State has acknowledged all the support that you have been rendering to the government and people of Borno State, like Oliver Twist, let me also ask for more. One of our major problems in Borno State is that of the land clearing problem that we are facing in extreme northern Borno State. We have more than 100,000 hectares of land in southern northern Borno State that are rich in soil minerals. You don't need even fertilizer, especially in Baga. But unfortunately, because of the insurgency, the lands were not cultivated for more than 10 years. Now that the security has been restored, we have started clearing the land. But we don't have the needed capacity to fast-track the process of clearing the entire land. And therefore, I'm inviting you, Executive Secretary and your team, so that together we will have a summit. We'll pay a visit to Baga, to show some culture, and see how your agency will support the government of Borno State in clearing the vast land for effective utilization.
The governor was supervising this project alongside with me. Even when I'm not in Borno State, he will come on his own to see that the right thing is being done. So I call on other state governments to key into this spirit of developing agriculture, this spirit of empowerment, and this spirit of uplifting the less privileged. Your Excellency, we are here today for you to commission this project and begin the empowerment process, because it will not end today. Now that we'll keep on partnering with you as we keep on empowering people in the state in order for them to regain their status as farmers, legitimate farmers who can make ends meet through farming activities. Your Excellency, the President has mandated NARDA to make sure that we clear, prepare, and make ready lands for farmers to participate in farming and provide input. And we are starting with Borno State, Your Excellency. We are going to start with Borno State in this fresh mandate from Mr. President for land clearing, land preparation, and input provision for farmers. Our mandate from Mr. President is to make life easier and make farmers rich. Hence, this accommodation you are seeing today. When farmers are comfortable, when farmers feel that they are part of the society, they will give in their best and they will keep farming. In our society, farmers are being seen as the poor, but the president came with a mindset to turn farmers into millionaires and house owners. That is why you have this project today that Mr. Governor is going to commission.
With the 2024 budget now signed into law, it is time for action to address crucial areas such as food security, project completion and economic development. This commitment was reiterated by the Commissioner of Budget and Planning during a press briefing in Maiduguri, where the breakdown of the 385.7 billion naira budget was presented. Dr. Babagana Malambe, the commissioner, emphasized that this budget builds upon the 74% performance rate achieved in 2023. The focus for the fiscal year 2024 will include climate change mitigation, human capital development, ensuring quality health care and education, and facilitating the resettlement of displaced persons to their ancestral homes. Additionally, the commissioner urged ministries, departments, and agencies to adhere strictly to their budgetary allocations to ensure efficient resource utilization.
The Borno State government will continue to strengthen physical discipline, invest in key infrastructure projects, and implement reforms that creates a more enabling environment for business and individuals to strive. However, consolidation is not the sole focus. This budget also embodies progress. Government will be making strategic investment in areas critical for sustained growth and development, such as education, healthcare, works, reconstruction, to also champion initiatives that empowers vulnerable communities, returns of IDPs, and bridge the gap between opportunity and disadvantage.
Well, the story of Borno's transformation is a testament to human resilience and the power of leadership. It's a story worth following, a story that reminds us that even in the face of immense challenges, hope and progress are always possible. Join us again next time for more updates on the inspiring journey of Rising Borno. Until then, farewell. I'm Sagir Ibrahim.